Hey, hey, hey.
I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited. Not gonna get to clapping. Now pop it for a player, pop it for me.
What?
Turn around and drop it for a player, drop it for me.
And what?
What's up, guys? Your girl is back, and this is the last Thanksgiving 2020 cooking in the basement video. So I had Nick bring me my potatoes, and they weren't all the way done, and I was gonna send him back upstairs with him, and I'm like, I got a whole stove right here. So I just let them cook for a little bit longer. My baby was upstairs doing stuff, and now they should. Okay, so I don't quite remember where I left off, but these are the sweet potatoes in here. I put the butter in here because it's still hot, and I want to make sure it melts. So we're gonna do like a sweet potato casserole instead of sweet potatoes. So I'm just eyeballing. Butter, brown sugar, a little bit of honey. Alright. And white sugar. Yeah. Everything is so savory and so seasoned that, and cranberry sauce is not really sweet. It's sweet with a little, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a little tangy. Sweet with a tang. So I'm just going to smush them. I'm going to smush them. Flip them and smush them and flip them and smush them. So I'm going to do. Alright. So normally I put another fruit, like an apple or something in here. And it normally cooks down. Oh, cool. So Charles, my sous chefs. So since I'm not doing it like that, and I don't want to boil apples, what I'm going to do is your girl is going to add the apples to it. But, you know how I'm going to do. I'm going to saute the apples a little bit. Because what it does is it gives it another little flavor and another little texture. So, that is mixed up. So, we're going to turn this on. I'm going to get a little heat on it. Gotta get a little butter. And then your girl is going to, oh, and I gotta put my seasoning in there because we gotta even season. I season everything. That's how I go. Gotta season everything. And oh, well, that's what happened. Where's my other knife? Where's the small knife? Where's the small knife? Because, alright, so we got me 3 of these. So, I'm gonna cut them up, saute them up, put them in there. Spice spell, y'all. So, I gotta get it. Ha! Had to stand it up. I'm short. I'm really real short. Alright. So, here is my little trick. I don't like pumpkin pie spice. Chinese spice. Chinese spice is 5 different spices together. And we don't think about cinnamon and nutmeg and clove in regular cooking. But this is cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, a little Szechuan pepper, and something else. Star anise. Cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, star anise, Szechuan pepper. Now, you would think you would not put pepper in something that is supposed to be sweet. But that, my dears, is not true. Peppers are fine. Pepper is fine in a sweet dessert. As a matter of fact, a little bit of salt or a little bit of pepper, it brings out the flavor of certain things. And since I'm using Chinese spice and I'm using all these dark, rich spices in here, pepper goes quite well. And it's not going to taste like I have pepper in there, but you can tell there's something else going on. You may not know quite what it is, but you know it's something else going on. So I got 3 red delicious. Now the thing about apples, each apple has a little more or a little less sweetness, a little firmer, a little softer. It just, there's no particular way. None whatsoever. And you do not have to peel your apples. If you don't want to. I'm not going to peel mine. And one more tip. When we're cooking, we always assume that something that's dark is burnt. Don't always assume that. With butter, you can cook butter down. And when you hear somebody saying brown butter, that's not a different kind of butter. What it is it's cooked down until the butter solids are cooked. And that's that brown color that you get from it. And that brown color that you get from it is flavor. Ha ha ha! It's flavor. Yes, yes, it is. And you want that flavor, and that's a different flavor. You know how people say nutty or something? I think it just makes it, and something that you'd understand, it just gives it a deeper, richer flavor. I don't know about the nutty part, truthfully. I don't really know about the nutty part. I've never really, what's the word I'm looking for? I've never, the nutty part for me is more a rich part. I don't really taste like, I don't know. I'm not a big nut person. I do like nuts in some things. Not a big nut person. So to me it wouldn't be a nutty flavor. It would just be a deeper, richer flavor. So I am just going to, now for my knife, it's just not sharp. It should be. It's just not sharp as it should be. Now I will tell you something. This is called a steel. Anybody who cooks on a regular basis and use knives like this, chef knives, any knives, your smaller knives, any knives whatsoever, get one. Because what it does 2 things. It will sharpen your blade. It also straightens out your blade. And you're going to go at each side at a different angle. It just happens to be the way you do it. And you can actually look here and see. It kind of gives you a kind of gauge on the thing. So, and you want your knife sharp when you're cutting something up. Because guess what? If it's not sharp, it's going to do like this one's doing. And for some reason, my knives are not sharp. I don't know why. Well, I haven't really used my knife in a long time. So. Be careful when you're cutting. I am just cutting this straight up the way it is. Nothing special. I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna saute it a little bit, and then I'm gonna put them in there with my yams. Now, that sounds a little different. I get it. I know. Y'all know you girls are a little different. But it's just, when my grandma used to cook for Thanksgiving, and she would make stuff, she would always add her own little thing. And she would always put apples in the sweet potatoes. I don't know why she did it. I don't know who started her doing it, but she did it. So that's just something I do sometimes. If we have apples, if I forget to say, hey, grab an apple or two, but this time I didn't forget. Well, because I also, quiet as it's kept, put apples and oranges. I stuffed the turkey with apples and oranges because we always have apples and oranges for the holidays, starting with Thanksgiving. And, you know, things have happened to where we just didn't have that stuff. I always have apples and oranges upstairs. So I would take the apples and the oranges and I would stuff them into the turkey. And that gives it a, not a sweetness, but a brightness. And it also keeps the turkey moist because as the fruit cooks, it releases the moisture into the Alright, so I took it off the heat, so I'm gonna put it back on the heat because I didn't really, because you're now, make no mistake, your butter will burn. Anything like that will burn. So once you get it to the color you want, if you're not ready to put some in it, take it off the heat so that it won't burn, because it will taste awful. As much as I like butter, burnt butter is disgusting. So when you're cooking like this, you're just kind of getting the natural sugars out of fruits. Which is what I want to do, because the sweet potatoes are going to have, they have sugar, brown sugar, honey. I am going to put a little honey in here to tie them. And then I'm going to pour everything into there. And then I'm going to put it in the thing. And then they're going to put it in the oven upstairs. That's going to be it. And I'm going to be done with my parts of the situation. My parts of Thanksgiving. And we're almost done. Ham is in the oven. The turkey is out of the oven. Macaroni and cheese is cooked. Greens are on the stove. Baby's got her casseroles worked. Oh, I missed the apple. That's enough. You have an apple for one.
Okay.
So
yeah, everything is done. I'm about to take the pan back out. The corn casserole is done. Your green bean casserole is done. I just took out the stuffing. Why you look like that? You scared?
oh no, what's that?
Huh?
No. Just that part of the moisture. Gonna cook these for a little while. Not long. I don't want them to lose all of their appliness, and because realistically, if you cook them too long and then we put them in the oven and cook them a little bit more, they'll kind of disappear. And all you have is apple rinds, which are good for you and tasty, but that's not the apple. So you don't want it to completely disappear. And if I cook them too much in here, that's what they'll do in there. So I don't want that to happen. I want you to be able to get a bite of apple and a bite of sweet potato. Because I haven't had a chance to bake my cakes, which I will do. And I'll probably do that tomorrow. Because the only cake person is
intro.
So I'll bake my chocolate cake and my pineapple upside down cake tomorrow. Baby, why you gonna put the cobbler in the oven?
I could.
Did you like that? Won't you eat that with me? Okay, good answer.
I can't let it for something else, but go ahead. Finish it out so I can.
Alright, so I got the butter and a little bit of honey. Okay. Let's put a little of this on here. I'm telling you guys, you can use all kind of spices in your cooking. Don't get stuck with just cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, use nutmeg. If you don't like nutmeg, use cinnamon. If you don't like either one of them, use clove. If you don't like none of that, don't use none of it. Because these spices are normally warmer spices. And you might like them all together. Because if you like Chinese food, there's a good possibility you've eaten it. And you like the flavor. But it can be used in not just savory preparations, but sweet preparations. There's not just about any spice that you can't put into something sweet. Parsley, you can even put that in something sweet. It's all about how you cook it. Alright. Oh, it might be the butter. It might be the butter. Alright, so.
It smells good. It wasn't so hot, I taste it. But it's hot.
It's not that hot. You want to taste it?
I'm good because I'm hungry. Y'all up in the kitchen, y'all know smelling food make you hungry. Then you don't want to eat.
So, last. Okay, alright, so now the apples are in. Oh! And there it is. That's it.
I'll put that in the oven.
You just want to put it in there long enough to melt the marshmallows.
Okay.
On the top. Let the marshmallows get a little cooked. Alright. This is not sweet potato pie. That looks like. Kind of smells like.
I know, right? You want to go get a pack?
But it doesn't have all the other stuff. Well, it doesn't have all the stuff that goes on sweet potato pie.
Okay.
It doesn't have, it's not, sweet potato pie is like, you want to make like a sweet potato souffle. Yeah, eggs and milk. And I don't use flour, some people do. I don't think you need it. I don't think you need flour. You use potatoes. Alright. Yeah. She got the big one. These can be easier to put on.
Let's just go dump more, man.
Because for some reason they're sticking. And I have never. What is going on today? Why is everything sticking?
I don't know.
I was just gonna dump them on there, but then I had to take them out one at a time, so I was just put them on there nicely. What is? I don't know. All right, so
You already do?
I don't know. Cause they sticking to the bag, man. Alright, I don't know. They're sticking to the bag. There's no just dump it. Look. I don't know, man. Okay. 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 They're sticking. Hey. I'm just gonna use them all. Cause truth be told, we ain't gonna eat marshmallows.
Yeah, we can burn some on fire.
What fire?
Like that.
Okay, we can buy some more. These sticking. They have chocolate marshmallows, so you can be in your happy place.
I gotta go back because I gotta finish my rice.
Go on. Alright. All I'm doing on it? Yeah, baby. Oh, you want one? There's very little. There are very few successful ways to keep marshmallows good. Alright. There you go. That's it. That's it. You're gonna put it up like that. Alright. Alright. So that's it. If you don't like apples, you can use pineapples. I've seen people use oranges. It's just whatever fruit. If you don't want anything in your sweet potatoes but sweet potatoes, just use sweet potatoes. So I did change it up, and instead of making yams, I made sweet potato casserole, because that's kind of what this is. So that's what we're going to call it. She's going to put it in the oven, and then we're going to brown up these marshmallows. You know, she's going to do a video once all the food's out and once it's all done. So you'll get to see the finished products at the end. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for watching all the videos. I hope that somebody saw this and, you know, was like, I can do that too. Just one person. You don't have to sit down here and feel like you're left out. You got somebody that can help you, let them help you. Because sometimes the hardest thing to do is say, help me, please. But it is the best thing you can do for yourself, especially during this time. So, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already hit that like button for me. Go ahead and hit it. Thank you. Share this video. You know why you gotta share it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that every time we drop a video, you guys can join us, or when we go live, you can come hang out with us. This your girl Lisa. This is the last video of Thanksgiving 2020, cooking in the basement with your girl. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This is Lisa. I'm out.
Yeah. You see KOOLAID and Lisa doing challenge on your head top. Yeah, you know what's happening when you tune in. Story times, pranks, and vlogging, man. We a great big family, we the bomb squad. We on that grind to a number with a K. Best believe you'll stay. You can chill with the fam like most of y'all do. You see KOOLAID, Lisa, and Nick too. With Charles and Barbie living that YouTube life. We love our fans and supporters, we a family dude. So come on down to Bomb Squad Tower. Have a seat watching videos. And nobody likes to hate. Keep it positive and have a nice day. Oh, I forgot. Smash that like button. Bomb Squad. Bomb Squad. Bomb Squad. Hey!
Oh, yeah, that's why.